It's only a matter of time that your iron is going to accumulate a lot of gunk on the bottom of the iron. You know those times when you're applying fusible interfacing, wonder under, or heaven forbid you've melted a synthetic shirt or garment onto your iron. You don't want to get this gunk all over your quilting projects, your sewing projects, or an item of clothing. So how do you get it off? I'm Jan Howell. Welcome back to my channel. No worries, I've got you covered. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the easiest way to get this stuff off your iron. Now, I've tried a bunch of different methods with all kinds of funky ingredients. None of them worked as fast or as well as this method that I'm going to show you. And I'm going to spare you a lot of mess that those other methods create. Stay with me till the end of the video, and I'm also going to show you how to clean the inside of your iron. Let me show you how it's done. All you need is your iron and a magic eraser sponge. You can buy the name brand Mr. Clean, or you can also buy, there's a lot of generic magic eraser sponges out there. I'll put the link in the description below for you. Yes, it's that simple. So let me just show you a close-up of this iron. I can only remember hitting the fusible interfacing a few times, and I didn't really think it made a mark at the time, but as it continues to heat up, you'll get these black, brown marks on the iron, and it just eventually happens. So it's good to clean it off so you're not getting it on your projects. There's nothing more frustrating than finishing a nice, beautiful quilting block and you go to press it and you get a stain on it, and there's no getting it off really. It's really difficult to get it out. This iron is clean. It doesn't have any marks on it. And I love this iron, by the way. I love both of these irons. This iron I really enjoy as well. It's portable, it's cordless. I like it for certain things. The iron doesn't have to be hot. I'm going to show you with a cold iron so you can see that it works even on a cold iron. I have wet the sponge. Look how amazing that is. Look how quickly. I mean, I'm not even really scrubbing it hard. These edges here. Look at that. Pretty amazing, right? My iron is still just a little bit warm, so you can do it either way. You don't want to do it too hot or it will burn your fingers because of the steam. While I'm at it, I'm going to use the eraser to clean up all the mineral deposits on the inside of this station here. Are you ready to learn how to clean the inside of the iron? All you'll need is some distilled vinegar and some distilled water. If there's water already in your reservoir, empty it out, and then we're going to fill it with a solution of distilled vinegar and water. I'm going to pour in 1/4 cup of the water and 3/4 cup of vinegar. So this iron doesn't take a full cup of water, so it's important that you put it in a container and mix it up before you pour it in. Some irons will have a maximum fill line. You want to make sure that you don't go over that. Put your lid back on, and I'm going to put it on the station or heat up your iron on the steam setting 3 to 5 minutes. You'll need an old towel to place on your ironing board. So when you can hear the steam, can you hear that? And you can see the steam. I'm going to take my iron and place it on top of this old towel and just start steaming. Sometimes you'll see gook, rusty colored liquid come out. Now I'm sure some of you have seen that come out on your shirt, a nice white shirt, which is so frustrating and maddening. So it's a good idea to do this occasionally. It will demineralize the inside of the iron if you haven't been, especially if you haven't been using distilled water. Okay, see, there's a little bit of brown stuff coming out. And you can use the spray function too, just to get the spray nozzle cleaned out. When you don't have any more stuff coming out your iron, you can stop. You can see how I have some spots here on this wool ironing mat, which I really like. It's kind of yellowed in places. I'm going to turn off my iron, let it cool down a little bit. After I cleaned out the inside, there's some gunk on the bottom in these steam holes. And that shows you that there's gunk in there, which will wear out your iron. Your iron will last a lot longer. Some good preventative tips, I hope. All you'll do is take your magic eraser and clean out those little indentations where the holes are. I dumped out the solution from my iron. I'm going to fill it with distilled water now. This will help prevent any mineral buildup inside of your iron. Still good to clean it out though once in a while. I hope that was helpful. Check out your iron, look on the bottom, see if there's any gunk on it. Get you a magic eraser. Pretty dang simple, right? Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for other DIY projects, tutorials, crafts and sewing, and anything else around the house DIY. Be sure to check out my other tutorials and my website, youmakeitsimple.com. If you like my content, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I put new videos and tutorials up. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.